So we're looking forward to 2025 of the 50 years anniversary of the U.S. Federation next year.
Cortez 7M, would you like to call command, sir?
Sure, let me do that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, everybody ready? Chariot. Cookie buddy. Hello. Mukyum. Hello. Chariot. 사범님께 경의.
Hello, fellow Silvermudoan.
Greetings, sir.
Everybody.
Greetings.
Hello,
Hello,
sir.
everyone.
Great. Well, it's good to see everyone. Today, thanks for your patience. We started a little bit delayed. We'll jump right in. So the concept that we're going to focus on today is the concept of creating active ki.
El concepto que vamos a tratar el día de hoy es tratando de hacer una concreción de ki.
So active ki is where we have dynamic energy flowing through our body.
Entonces, el ki activo es donde está la energía fluyendo a través de nuestro cuerpo.
Passive ki, you can think of as just the natural energy our body is cycling just when we're resting and regular breathing.
Y por lo tanto, el ki pasivo es el ki donde estás en un estado de relajación o estás en un lugar tranquilo.
Difference between passive ki and active ki is compression.
Lo que está entre los dos, que es común entre los dos, es de que hay una compresión.
Anjanim, when he talks about it, inhale, it's like the regular breathing, just inhale, exhale, that's passive ki.
Entonces, cuando estamos hablando de inhalar y exhalar, entonces nada más estamos inhalando y exhalando, estamos hablando de un ki pasivo.
The active ki, when Kwanjanim refers to the inhale, hold, then exhale, that's the process for generating active ki.
Por lo tanto, cuando Kwanjanim habla de que vas a inhalar y retener, en realidad este es el punto clave donde va a ser la activación para poder tener el energía de la ki activo.
So think about it this way, just naturally, you don't think about it, but think about it. Just think what your body is feeling just with natural breath.
Entonces nada más piénsalo, pero relajadamente, donde tu cuerpo está relajado y nada más inhalando y exhalando.
The velocity that air is going in through your nose and out through your mouth is the same.
realmente la función de que está entrando el aire por la nariz y exhalando por la boca, realmente está igual entre los dos.
So it may take a second for an inhale and a second for exhale.
Lo mismo para poder un segundo para inhalar y exhalar.
So now let's just on your own, like you to inhale, hold your breath for 3 seconds and then exhale.
Entonces lo que vas a hacer ahora es inhalar, detener la retención por 3 segundos y después exhalar.
When you do that, and I'll describe it, and then we'll do it a few more times and you can think about it, you'll notice the air is going out faster after you hold than whenever you inhale.
Por lo tanto, entonces podemos darnos cuenta que en el momento que estás inhalando y retienes esos 3 segundos, el aire va a salir mucho más fluido.
So that's just very natural. Just the hold creates pressure.
El hecho de nada más de retener causa presión.
Now, think about, and that's not doing anything with tanjun or your diaphragm. That's just a natural hold in your lungs, creates pressure.
Y por lo tanto, no es de estar utilizando tu dungeon o tu abdomen, sino que nada más retén la inhalación y lo dejas soltar.
We don't have to stand for this, but I'm gonna stand so you can get the visual. Now, if we add additional pressure, we create more active ki. So as you inhale, instead of just holding, we want to contract tanjun and even get a little bit of a contraction in our abdomen, then exhale, and you'll notice that the air is going out even faster just because of the internal contraction and pressure.
Y por lo tanto, en sí se podía notar al estar parado, que no nomás era de retener la respiración, sino hacer la contracción acá con la cadera y el hoodie, y también con el dungeon, hace que haya más compresión y el aire sale mucho más rápido, está creando más una energía activa.
So let's just do this on your own. Inhale for a second, hold 3 seconds, and then exhale with the contraction in your tanjun.
Entonces puedes hacer eso mismo, ese mismo ejercicio, inhalar, retener, haz el ejercicio como habíamos mencionado y después suéltalo. Y tú vas a notar la diferencia.
So how many of you can feel a difference when that extra compression, that contraction of tanjun creates that much more pressure?
Entonces, ¿cuántos de ustedes pudieron sentir que la contracción del dungeon creó mucho más presión?
The tanjun plays such a critical role in creating active ki. It's not just the hold, it's something that goes on with tanjun to create more pressure, and then you have energy flows through your body that much more with more energy.
Por lo tanto, es un papel esencial que juega el dungeon en poder crear más energía para que pueda fluir en tus movimientos, en lo que estás fluyendo en tus brazos o piernas.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to apply that principle. We're going to do one of the Mu Paldon Gum exercise. We're going to do the Samban exercise, and then we're going to do some basics. And if you're not feeling, if you need to sit, you can do the sitting too. We're going to do the Mu Paldon Gum exercise, and then, from the Sip Dan Khum number 1, we're going to do this like basics. And then we're going to go the Sip Dan Khum Young, and then do some mobility exercises at the end. So that's what we're going to spend the next 45 minutes doing.
Lo que vamos a hacer los siguientes 45 minutos es aplicar este tipo de movimientos en donde podremos hacer unos movimientos de Mu Paldon Gum y después pasar a los movimientos de Yang Palgo Kong Yok, los codos, y poder entonces ejercer ciertos movimientos al finalizar todos estos 45 minutos.
So whenever you hear inhale, hold, exhale, that hold is really important. And it's not just in your lungs, it's the pressure, like you're going to compress, that you felt earlier.
Entonces, cuando hablamos de detener, entonces es de utilizar la compresión del dungeon para poder sentir la diferencia.
So let's do
Pueden
the,
hacer esos ejercicios parados o sentados, como guste.
do the move Padang Gum exercise. If you want to stay seated, but we're going to be doing the Samban exercise. Chumbi.
Podemos hacer quédate parado, vamos a hacer sambon, ejercicio sambon.
Okay. Arms down. Close your eyes, just some natural breath. But we're going to do the inhale, hold, exhale, just on your own, just to start feeling the active key. Sijak.
Hazlo tú solo para que tú vayas sintiendo el ki activo.
Good. Okay, so the Samban exercise, we're going to make sure that when we raise this up, our elbows come up, palms are up. Then by your waist, it's kind of natural turning. Stretch the body, stretch the chest. Bring it back. And then whenever you come back, that little extra push to then breathe down. It's that when you get to here is the extra hold and compress. That makes sense. All right, let's do this back and forth. Sijak. Relax. Now the other side. Relax. Let's do that one more time on each side.
Una vez más en los dos lados.
Sijak. On the right side. Good. And shake it out. Good. Now, for the kind of the Gicho exercise, the activity we're going to do is straight out of the Sip Dan Khum Ilban. I'm sorry, Idan. Chodan, sorry. So this exercise, whenever we come here, we're in the Jang Kap Kwang Kong Yuk. It's the exercise we're going to do, but it's like basics. So we're going to be walking up and back. If you want to stay seated, easy enough to do that. How you're going to do it is, it's going to be to the side, and then you're going to go inhale, hold, exhale, and then contract, and then you're going to do the other side. You're going to go Jang Kap Kwang Kong Yuk, inhale, hold, exhale, and then forward. So you're just going to do either side if you want to stay seated. If you want to walk with it, it's going to be a little different than the Hyung in that we want to get both sides with the experience. So we're going to start Jang Kap Kwang Kong Yuk, inhale, hold, exhale. Jangkap Kong Gong Yuk. Then we're gonna go to Jangkap Kong Gong Yuk again. So it's the one, inhale, hold, exhale, this way. So it's slightly different than the Hyung, but you're gonna get both sides the opportunity to do it, if that makes sense. Good.
Could I
Chumbi.
explain this? Could I explain this very
Yes, sir.
quickly? Ok, entonces cuando estamos haciendo estos movimientos de Yang Cup One y vamos a hacer el girar en esta parte de ti, vas a retener y exhalar. Después vas a continuar con Yang Cup One y vamos a repetirlo del otro lado igual. Yang Cup One, jalo, inhalo, retengo y exhalo. Y después expansión. Yang Cup One.
Thank you, sir. Good. So it's oranjak. Ready? Inhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Inhale, hold. So that process follows inhale, hold, exhale.
Procesa todo, inhalar, retener, exhalar.
Jangkap Kong Gong Yuk. Hana. Inhale, hold.
Exhalar.
Inhale, hold. Kap Kong Gong Yuk. Inhale, hold. Good. Let's do that a few more times. Okay. Inhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Set. And Jangkap Kong Gong Yuk. Ready? Simak. Inhale, hold. Kap Kong Gong Yuk. Inhale. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, hold. One more. Inhale, hold. Sure. So when you do the inhale, when you're here, 1, 2, 3, you'll notice it's important that it's not just your arm that's going to be moving, it's your huddy. 1, 2. That way you get, nice fullness in your arms, and it's your whole body doing the movement.
Por lo tanto, cuando hacemos ese movimiento, no vas a hacer nada más con los brazos, sino que vas a hacerlo con el movimiento del juri para tener realmente una retención y expansión de la energía.
So maybe let's do this. One count was going to be 3 moves. So it's going to be 1. That way you can get into a rhythm, but don't rush it. You want to have the same process. Inhale, hold, compress, then exhale.
Pues quieres tener todo ese mismo proceso en todo lo que vamos a hacer en este momento. Ahora va a ser más continuo.
Orange up. So, kind of the rule of thumb, whenever we're doing this application, like Sip Dan Khum or Hyung, the front arm is going to be on top for the Jangkap Kwangongyo. For Hyung, the front arm is on bottom with the Jangkap Kwangongyo.
Como punto de referencia, en los hyungs de Yugno y Sip Dan Khum hyung, cuando hacemos Jangkap Kwan, la mano de frente está por encima. Cuando estamos haciendo Chilsan hyungs, la mano de atrás está por debajo. Va a estar la mano de frente va a estar por debajo.
Thank you, sir. Let's do a few more exercises. Chubi. What in job? Yeah. Ooh. Excellent. Okay, so at this point, let's we've got about 30 more minutes. I do want to make one note on that exercise. After you go inhale, hold, exhale, you know, if you're seated, it's a little bit difficult to do it because you're stationary. If you're standing, it is important that we want to get the most out of our huddy. When you prepare, your weight needs to go back. And it's initiated by your breath. That inhale, your weight settles on the back. Then you can go forward. And you may not have a wide, if your knees aren't feeling the best, even if you've got a shorter stance, it is important that you have, your hip goes back into your back leg. That way you can put weight into your front leg.
La importancia de ahí es que cuando movemos la cadera hacia atrás sobre la bola del talón, entonces el peso cae en la pierna de atrás para hacer que podamos mover y tener máxima expresión del movimiento.
Good. Okay, before we go into the Sip Dan Khum, the first Sip Dan Khum, are there any questions so far from the group?
¿Hay algunas preguntas del grupo antes de empezar el siguiente paso con Sip Dan Khum Ilo?
Okay, so is there anyone that has not been through Sip Dan Khum, the first Sip Dan Khum exercise?
¿Hay alguien que no sabe este primer ejercicio
Yeah.
del Sip Dan Khum?
Okay, well, good luck. Congratulations. You're gonna learn the Sip Dan Khum 1. It's very straightforward. Actually, what we did just there, that makes up half of the hyung. So you already know half the hyung. It's great.
Entonces, por lo menos ya se están afortunados porque lo van a aprender muy bien, porque lo que acabamos de hacer es casi la mitad del hyung.
So I'll demonstrate each section and then we'll go through as a group.
Muy bien, vamos a ir por cada sección. Y después nos
Is
vamos
this
como-
recorded?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So you're gonna have this to go back to and review. So you want to follow the same process of the inhale, hold, exhale.
Seguimos el mismo proceso de inhalar, retener y después exhalar.
Okay, so I'll demonstrate first section and then we'll do it together.
Él va a demostrar primero y después lo hacemos juntos.
First section. So the important thing to note, as it's going to be turn, turn, just like the Dune exercise. But from here, it's 1, 2. Not like the Chosong Ilrohyang, where both hands are together. It's separated. And then this is just like the Dune exercise. Chubi. And then inhale, hold, exhale. Turn, turn. Shisan. Inhale, hold. Let's do that maybe, we've gone time. Let's do that one more time. Chubi. Yeah. Shisan. No breath. Inhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Oh. Good. How about this? Let's do that whole section, no count. Just follow the same, that same pattern of breath. Inhale, compress, hold, and then exhale.
Vamos a seguir ese mismo proceso.
Oh, yes, sir.
Vamos a seguir ese mismo proceso, esta misma sección, haciendo la inhalación, compresión, detener y exhalación.
Sir. Chubi. Shijang. Good. All right, so I'll demonstrate the next section. So this next movement is right out of the Gicho that we just did. It's exactly the same for the first part. Inhale, hold, exhale. Now the next section is slightly different in that we're going to step, inhale, hold, exhale. Then jog cat kwan kong gyuk. It's just you don't do a jog cat kwan kong gyuk in the second one. We do the Gicho just for symmetry.
Entonces, lo que vamos a hacer es la parte que estamos haciendo en el ejercicio de Gicho, la primera sección, y la otra un poquito derivado, en donde vamos a primero abrir con los codos, inhalar, retener, compresión, y exhalar, y después Yang Kap Kwan.
First section. Sit down. Inhale, hold. Good. Now we're gonna do the exercise we did in the basics. Ready? Sit down. Inhale, John Cap Kong Gong Yo. Inhale, hold. John Cap Kong Gong Yo. Good. Now the next section, step into Kima Adjust, and you're right on the inhale, hold, exhale. Good. Now John Cap Kong Gong Yo. Let's go back and we pretend like we just finished the first section. Here we go. Just like the basics. Sijak. Inhale. Inhale. Hold. Jangkap Kongongu. Good. Now you're going to go directly into the inhale, hold, and exhale. Ready? Ha. Hold. Jangkap Kong. Good. All right. Everybody good?
¿Están bien todos? ¿Todos están conscientes de lo que estamos haciendo?
Okay. Now this we just finished this section. I'm going to demonstrate. We're already a third of the way through this line. So from here, we'll demonstrate from this side so you can see. So from here it says drop and clear. Drop, clear, reverse punch. And this knee is coming up. It's slightly across the center line to protect your groin. Yeah. Show you from this side. Good. We're already halfway through the Xiang. All right, let's do this. Let's go back to the John Cap Gong Gong Yo.
Regresando a terminar la primera sección.
So it's back, clear, hana. Munduk, kia. Yusang, hana. Let's do that again. Same process. From here it's inhale, hold, exhale. From here it's the inhale, hold, exhale. So that same process is being followed in the compression. It's all the way through, right here. Sit down. Good. Hold on. Let's go all the way to the beginning. We'll do the whole first half. So what's great about this, we're halfway through the Xiang. On the way back, everything is exactly the same except for that last section. So it's just a repeat of what we did on the first half.
Pues la primera sección que hicimos, vamos a hacerlo. Y la de regreso va a ser todo lo mismo, excepto al final un cambio, nada más.
First section, right? So inhale, hold, exhale. 시작. Turn. No breath. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Jump cat one. In the next section, just like the basics we did. Ready? Sijong. Inhale, hold, exhale. Jump cat one. Inhale, hold, exhale. Jump cat one. Good. Now to the finish. Gonna be the clear. Murup. Good. So whenever, what's great about the Sip Dan Khum is, it's great early in the morning. It's great when you got some aches and pains because it has a nice flow to it. You can go as slow as you want, and it really exercises your lower back and gets your whole body moving. Works so much better whenever it's led with breath.
Lo bueno de Sip Dan Khum es que se puede utilizar en la mañana, en donde estás moviendo y haciendo el ejercicio de girar la cadera, hace que haga la parte lumbar y parte de la cadera mejor. Y también entonces puedes iniciar buen el día o finalizar el día con ese tipo, pero hazlo utilizando el proceso de la inhalación, retener, compresión. Hace que se relaje todo.
Okay, so let's do the second half of the hyung. So the second half, you're starting with the Jangkap Gong Gong Gyuk. So we're here. So all of that is just like the first half of the hyung.
Todo eso es casi lo mismo que hiciste al principio del hyung.
So let's do that together. So you got to turn the opposite direction. And the reason why we go opposite direction is because this is meant to be a partner exercise.
La razón que hacemos esto, vamos en la dirección opuesta, y la razón es porque está hecho como un ejercicio de compañeros.
We're going to go Jangkap Gong Gong Gyuk is 1 count. Jisun? Now the whole section. Inhale, hold, exhale. Jangkap 1. Inhale, hold, exhale. Jangkap 1. So we just got to finish. And knowing that it's a partner exercise, this makes more sense. So we're coming here. On the first side, we cleared punch and high block. High punch. We're going to defend against that.
Ahora vas a defender contra eso.
So it's going to be the turn, clear, uppercut. Sangdang Maki. I'll demonstrate like the hyung. Okay, so how this works, I'm going to turn the body, turn, and then think like kind of almost forearm to forearm, then clear. The uppercut. Let's turn. So that this clear is you're clearing the punch. Like when that comes in, that's what you're clearing to do the uppercut, and then you're blocking the punch. So let's do this a couple of times together. I'll face this way so you can see. Okay, here we go. So turn the body. Hugo jase, like the heels on the ground. Then think like it's a right hand inside outside block, but you're clearing. Uppercut. And Sangdan Maki. Kick. And finish. Oh. Let's do them 3 more times. You turn, Hugul, Anasopakuro, uppercut. Sangdan Maki. Hana. Hana. One more time. Turn. Yak. Anaso. Kick. Hana. Good. Now, let's do the whole second half of the hyung.
Vamos a hacer toda la segunda sección.
Shisan, Jang Kap Kong Kong Yuk. Hana. Next section, Tul. Jang Kap Kwan. Inhale, hold. Jang Kap Kwan. Ready? Inhale, hold. Jang Kap Kwan. All right, last section. And turn back, Anaso. Block. Shisan, Hana. Excellent. Let's do that one more time. Feet together. Shisan, Jang Kap Kwan. Hana. Next section, third. Inhale, hold, exhale. Jang Kap Kwan. Inhale, hold, exhale. Jang Kap Kwan. Back, Anaso. Shisan. Excellent. We went through that pretty quick, but it's essentially the same thing 2 times with a little bit different ending. It's correct. Miss Courtier, that was correct. You had the turn, clear, and finish. That was correct. Okay. Any questions just on the structure?
¿Algunas preguntas acerca de la estructura del hyung?
Ez? Sabanum, did you have a question?
Sí, con su permiso, Sabonín Guzmán. Yo quisiera saber cuando finaliza la primera parte, cuando venimos con las manos en jarra, acá elevo, inhalo y bajo, o es pasiva.
What he's asking is he wants to know if he reaches down and he comes down, is there a more active part or is it a more passive part in that first, finishing the first section of the hymn? The
Sure.
first line.
Yes, sir. It's a really good question. It's more of the passive.
It's
So,
más pasivo.
Can everybody see me? Let's see.
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Um, you can't really see it, but whichever foot moves to the other foot, that one, the heel is slightly up.
Entonces, no importa cuál pie, pero el pie que se acerca más a un lado, entonces el talón va a estar arriba.
So can you see my heel slightly up?
El talón está
So,
ligeramente
if you
arriba.
The process is first that heel makes contact with the earth. When that happens, then you gather up. It's not necessary. So I'll demonstrate. And passive. Does that help answer the question, Payas Salvanim?
¿Ayudó esa explicación?
Sí, totalmente claro, Sabonín. Muchísimas gracias. 감사합니다.
Salmaneo. Good to see you, sir. Okay, let's do the whole hyung together from the beginning. Got about 8 minutes. So we're going to go through one repetition, and then we're going to just do some mobility. So the Sip Dan Khum. Turn. Jisun. No breath. Inhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. John Cat 1. John Cat 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. John Cat 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. John Cat 1. To the finish. Sijak. Muluk. Jisun. Jisun. John Cat 1. Hana. Cat 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. John Cat 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. John Cat 1. Back. Anaso. Kill. Jisun. Hana. Hana. Shoot.
당금 일로형 준비 시작.
Samina. Good. Well done, everyone. That, the more you get in the habit and being aware of the importance that the contraction of your tanjun has in creating an active ki, the less effort it requires to do hyung or basics. It just requires less effort because your body is creating the active ki. It's almost like it's coming from the inside out. When you have an inhale, compression, and then exhale, the inside out can carry you much farther than being, outside your physical muscles in.
Por lo tanto, lo que estaba mencionando es en referencia de que si estamos trabajando del interior hacia el exterior, entonces cuando hacemos ese tipo de explicación, de entendimiento, que así como vamos entrenando, llegamos a entender el proceso de adentro hacia afuera. Y este proceso de adentro hacia afuera te puede llevar más lejos que estar haciendo ejercicios físicos, tratando de afuera, tratando de meter algo de afuera hacia adentro. Entonces, el principio de mantener, el principio de adentro hacia afuera.
Thank you, sir. So we've got a few minutes. I wanted to spend a little bit of time just doing some mobility exercises in the chair. In my job, I'm in a chair pretty much all day or working on a computer. This is something that, as my body starts breaking down, I spend more time just doing mobility exercises in a chair, and you may be doing that just as on a natural course as yourself. But it's something that, personally, whenever I focus on that process of the inhale, hold, and exhale with mobility in a chair, I feel more energized than when I'm at work.
Por lo tanto, les voy a enseñar unos ejercicios de movilidad, el estar sentado, porque mi trabajo requiere que esté sentado la mayoría del tiempo, y he encontrado que a través de estos ejercicios también de adentro hacia afuera, hacen que podemos tener movilidad al estar sentados.
So let's first start just in, if you're seating in your chair, let's take one of your legs, just bring it in to where it's up on the chair. That's our stable base. And what we want to be able to do is just, if you have arms on your chair, great. If not, use your arm to pull. What we want to do is get a nice inhale, get that hold, and then exhale, and get that little natural additional stretch, and then release it. Get the inhale. Press, exhale, get that little bit extra turn, release it. One more time, inhale, turn it, exhale, and release. All right, let's switch legs. Good, get the nice inhale, get the other arm on the knee, inhale. Turn it, exhale, and then release it. Inhale, turn it, exhale, turn a little more, release. One last time. Inhale, turn it, exhale, and release. Maybe get both legs up underneath and just get a little, natural turning of your back, lower body, and then switch it other way. You really feel kind of the lower back muscle stretch and just keep it moving other direction. Good. Excellent. Good. Just for me, because I'm in this stupid chair all day long, I need about every 15, 20 minutes, I have to do that. Otherwise, I start seizing up. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, everyone. I guess I'll open it up to the group for any questions, comments, feedback.
Lo abro al grupo para que haga algunas preguntas, comentarios, etc.
Okay. Well, very good. Well, thank you very much, everyone. Really do appreciate the time. Have a wonderful weekend. And, look forward to seeing you next month. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hays Sub-1, for an excellent class.
Thank you, Salvador.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
I'm 17May 25. Excellent class. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Joe Gilbrand. There you. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Kibare. Gum. Pro. Gum. Pro. 그래? 넘게 잡아넘게 금예 수박.
Have a great weekend, folks. See you next time.
Thank you, sir.
You
And
also. Thanks
Very good.
again, Hays Sub-1, for teaching the class.
Thank you, sir. Enjoyed it. Great to see everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Same here.
Thank you, Sabonim. Greeting from Buenos Aires, Argentina. 감사합니다.
Kamsahamnida. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.